Hello everyone, welcome to Tolle Wolle and welcome to a new super cute hat tutorial. Today I'll show you this in rainbow yarn combined with white. Gorgeous colors, really bright and vibrant, crocheted in half double crochet. Super easy pattern, worked with a size 6 hook approximately for a head circumference of 55 centimeters. You can of course make it a bit smaller or a bit larger. If you want it smaller, just skip an increase row, and the height can of course also be varied. And how it's done exactly you'll see now, of course. Have lots of fun with it. Alright my dears, let's get started on this hat using the La Luna yarn from Teddy, 100 grams with 80 meters of running length for just €2. It's actually meant for size 10 needles. I'm crocheting it a bit smaller so that the whole thing gets nice and dense using a size 6 needle. Here we have 100% polyacrylic and we're ready to begin. We've got a double strand here, one white and one with a rainbow gradient in vibrant neon tones. And I'm going to begin with the magic ring. For that, I'll take the yarn and lay it here into my hand, wrapping it around my fingers, then cross it over once, moving upwards. Then I'll pull the loop of yarn through and I'll start with 2 chain stitches, 1, 2. And then I'll crochet 9 more, 9 half double crochets into the ring. So you always yarn over, then insert your hook and pull the yarn through all 3 loops that are on your hook. And so I'm crocheting a total of 9 half double crochets. I've already finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I'll pull the entire piece together to form a circle. To do that, you just need to pull on the starting thread right here. And then I'm going to close this off with a slip stitch into this pink stitch right up here. That's what's so incredibly practical about these colorful stitches. I can always refer to them by their specific colors. So close it here with a slip stitch, and then my first row is already finished. I'll continue with 2 chain stitches and crochet another half double crochet into the very same stitch where I just completed the previous one. And then I'll crochet 2 half double crochets all the way around in every single stitch. So what I'm going to do now is I'm making an increase in each and every single stitch, and then I'll come all the way back around right here to the very beginning of my little chain stitch. So work 2 half double crochets into each stitch. I've now reached the end of the row, or rather the round, and I have 20 stitches. I'm actually counting the chain stitch here too. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16, 18, 20. Always these double packs. I'm going to insert my crochet hook into this particular spot right here, and then I will close the entire piece with a final slip stitch. And I'm working here again these 2 chain stitches, and now I'm actually not increasing directly in this spot, but rather in every second stitch. So I'm going to skip this stitch right here, the one I'm currently in, along with the 2 chain stitches. And then I'll crochet into the very next stitch, which happens to be pink again, 2 half double crochets, then another single crochet, then 2 more, and then another half. These are all half double crochets, of course. So naturally you'll work half double crochets everywhere, but always alternating 2 half double crochets with just 1. I'm now at 30 stitches and I will continue the entire piece in this pattern. I'll take 2 chain stitches again for the turning chain. This time I'll skip these 2 chain stitches again and crochet my first half double crochet right here, then a second one. No, that's right. Then I already have these 2 stitches here where I haven't made any increases. And then the third stitch is increased. That means I always crochet 2 half double crochets individually into the stitches, and then on the third stitch I make an increase. then again 2 single stitches, 1, 2, and then increase again. In this particular case, it's in pink once more. So right here we have the increase, and then these 2 individual stitches, and here's the increase that I have just finished crocheting. Exactly the same as here, right before it, and then at the very beginning with the small chain stitch, the half double crochet stitch, and the increase. And now we'll continue. We'll make 1 half double crochet, then another half double crochet, and then 2 more half double crochets. Here you can see the finished result. Now, after the 4th round, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to close again with a slip stitch and then continue this pattern now with every 5th stitch. And this will actually be the very last row of increases that we'll be doing. So, just 1. I think that was 2 deep 1. So yeah, 2, 3, 4 individually, and then you add the 5th. That's 1 round, and you'll continue doing that for the entire round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make the 5th increase, and we'll meet back here at the end of the round. And here I've already finished the beginning of the hat. I'm just going to continue crocheting straight ahead now without any increases, and then the sides will beautifully slope downwards from this point. You can already see a very subtle curve beginning to form right here. And I'll simply begin the 6th row by making 2 chain stitches, and then the entire row will just be worked completely in half double crochets. It's super simple, and we'll see each other again in just a moment after a few more rows. Then I'll show you exactly how the beanie slowly begins to take on its final shape. So here I am now after having completed 8 rows, or more accurately, 8 rounds, and you can already clearly see how the sides of the hat are beginning to form here. So we actually already have a proper hat shell taking shape, and if you press the whole thing flat, you'll see a really beautiful curve at the top. I'm now going to crochet this for quite a few more rows so that the hat will naturally extend nicely over the ears. And after just a few more rows, we'll truly have a beautiful hat shape. I'm simply going to measure it now instead of counting all the rows again. We're currently at about 20 to 21 centimeters in height, and I'm going to vary the very last row a little bit. I've just finished this off here with a slip stitch. Here you can always see the row transition. It's quite clear within the pattern, and now I'll just make 1 chain stitch, then turn the whole piece around, and now I'll crochet back along the inside, and from now on I'll only be making single crochets. So I'm going to make a slightly smaller, a bit firmer finishing row for this hat. You can already see that from the outside here. You can actually see it looks a bit different in the pattern. And that then also all the way around. Here I am again. And here you can see the finished row in its entirety, completely all the way around the outside. And you can also see it gently pulls inwards here at the edge. So it sits a bit tighter on the head with its outer edge. And this is the place. I'll then make 1 more closing stitch, pull the yarn through here again, and then pull the thread completely out. There isn't really much of the yarn left at all. The thread will then, of course, be trimmed and woven in, just like the starting thread. And then the hat is already done. As mentioned, it's for a head circumference of about 55 centimeters. Really nice and cozy, warm, soft, and also quite thick. You can't see my hand shining through here. As mentioned, the yarn was crocheted with a slightly smaller hook than specified, and it's just super cute. A simple pattern with a great color combination. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial again and had fun. If so, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell. And we'll see each other again next time at Tolla Wolla. Until then,
Bye for now.